What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited to bring you another video in my Must Have Miss Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all of this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. If the link has an asterisk behind it, that means that it is an affiliated link. If you shop through it, I very much appreciate it. Otherwise, no worries. I'm just happy that you came here to watch this video and so that we can discuss all of the new makeup. I feel like makeup has been amping up lately, at least personally for me, to the point where like I'm fighting demons every 2 seconds between the sales that I'm getting via email and then just the items. Although it's not like a whole lot of items, I feel like there are just more items curated towards me personally, where I'm feeling victimized every time I wake up in the morning looking at my bank account. So we are going to fight those demons, okay? We are going to battle through, and we're going to really be critical today about, is this going to be bringing anything unique and new into my collection? Can I combine some products together to potentially get the vibes of the product that I'm interested in until maybe I can afford it, or until I find that like it is just a must have for me, something like that. So if you are interested in talking new makeup, let's just get into it. Alright, so like I said, there's a whole lot of new makeup, in my opinion, that is coming out that I personally am excited about. As you guys know, I always have a pinned collection on my Instagram that I shop to talk about these products with you guys. And although I won't say I have a lot pinned this week, I feel like there are a lot that are unpinned. So towards the end, I of course will go searching and crawling for some more things to talk about. Let's start off with another new concealer. Concealers are really the hot topic right now, and I think what's happening is we went through, a couple of years of really eyeshadows being the most popular, and then what happens is you genuinely go through, all of the products that people apply in makeup. So then we got really popular into the bronzers and blushes, as tends to happen during around the hotter, warmer climate months, and now we're getting back into the base products. And I think those base products between between foundation and concealer are really going to be the it girls for quite some time, until things kind of level out, and then once again eyeshadow palettes come back. But anyways, YSL has come out with a creamy creaseless full coverage concealer that is designed to be multi-purpose applicator for a natural soft matte finish up to 24 hours hydrating. It is $38 each. I am gonna have to pass on this, and it's not because I don't think this is unique or interesting or that I could potentially get some use out of it, because I do. I think that I've heard quite a few good things about the YSL foundation and just particular YSL products, specifically their base products. I really hear great things about in particular. But I have just literally picked up the Tower 28 concealer and the House Lab concealer. Those are the two products that are on their way to me right now. I should be receiving them sometime early this week, so probably even the day you guys are watching this, if you're watching this on Monday or tomorrow, they should be in my possession, which means I'm going to be actively going ahead and trying them out immediately, because I'm so excited and interested to hear about what's going on with those products. So I have some new concealers that I want to test out, play with, and I'm gonna stick with those. And maybe during the Sephora sale or just the holidays in general, I will pick this up. I don't believe I've talked about this holiday release, and this is from Guerlain. This is an eyeshadow quad. They have a bronzer and some lip products. None of these are very exciting to me personally. It's just nothing is really catching my eye, even slightly. So it's going to be an easy pass for me, but I would love to hear how you're feeling about this. Another thing that's an easy pass for me are these Rhode lip products. Apparently the brand is getting very popular on TikTok. as I've said time and time again, don't really pay a lot of attention to beauty TikTok. So it's not something that is catching my attention. It looks like, you know, a slightly pink, you know, lip balm. I don't really wear pink lips. If this was a brown, then your girl might have been talking a different tune. But because it's a pink, just not something I need, so I am going to go ahead and pass. Nomad Cosmetics has showcased their new palette. People who get their products in PR have already launched their videos online, so definitely go ahead and check out those palettes. But this is the Gold and Grit palette, which is highlighting the ghost town in the US. It is more or less a desaturated version of their previous Halloween. I believe it was the Haunted Europe palette. I actually bought that when it was like 50% off, and I genuinely enjoy that palette. This one, to me, it's just not exciting. It's not interesting. I get how you can make beautiful looks with it between the colorful mattes and even the more neutral mattes. I like that there is kind of more or less a matte to each shimmer. I really like that, and it appears that the pigmentation and, you know, the formulation for this particular palette is good quality, and I'm happy to see it. I'm very happy to see it, but I'm gonna pass. To me, it's just not the version of that color scheme that draws me in, and I already have my palette that I'm going to be picking up in September, which is from Adept. And to be quite honest, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't pick up a palette in August, so maybe I'll pick up 2 in September, or maybe I'll just be happy that I didn't pick one up and that I skipped a month, because that's high things for me. Very high things. CXC Beauty is coming out with some liquid lipsticks. It looks like they're coming out with about 3 different colors. You know, none of these colors really are intriguing to me, and because I don't really wear liquid lipsticks like that anymore, I'm gonna personally pass. There are some things from the brand that I am interested in. They previously came out with a wicked bronzer range that I was really excited for. I just never pulled the trigger, but those would be the things that would pull me back to the brand, not these liquid lipsticks. Something that I've already heard raving reviews about is the Sabrina Carpenter new version of Sweet Tooth, and this is their caramel version. So what is her name? I'm blanking on the YouTuber's name, but she recently posted a video, Sharita M. So she recently posted a video talking about some really great cheapies that smell, you know, luxurious, if you will. And one of them was this, and she was comparing this particular product to a favorite of mine, which is Philosophy's Warm Cashmere Fresh Vanilla Warm Cashmere. If you know, you know. I'm butchering the name, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. So she said it was basically that with a sprinkle of cacao and some caramel on top, or caramel, depending on where you're from. So I think I'm gonna actually try to pick this up instead of picking that up. And just, you know, FYI, because I kind of just jumped full throttle into this video, that is actually going to be on 50% off through the 21 days of beauty. But like I said, since you compared this to that, I'm gonna try to pick this up. I'm gonna be in the vague area of a Walmart this week, so if I can remember, I'm gonna swing by to see if they physically have this in store. Apparently you have to physically pick it up, you can't purchase it online. So it is my goal to pick this up. I'm very excited. So yeah, definitely going to be trying to pick that up. Apparently at Wallgreens we can find the collaboration between Profusion and Casper the Ghost. I think that this is a cute collection, and it's perfect timing, of course, because we're starting to get into the spookier month. Depending on the person, you know, spooky months start in, you know, August and go all the way till March, you know, so it just kind of depends on the person. I like the vibes, but nothing that I'm really gravitating towards, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip. Another holiday release that I can see coming out is from Clé de Peau. They have an eyeshadow palette, a powder, and 2 lip products, along with some skincare. I would never even pretend to think that I could purchase Clé de Peau products. So, easy pass for me. Baby Bat Beauty is showcasing their Halloween collection, and I don't know if they've showcased the actual inside of the palette or if they are just currently sneak peeking the packaging. But basically, it is a kit where you have two liquid lipsticks, a gloss, a contour, and blush of your choice. You get a black eyeliner, and then you get the exclusive 4-pan eyeshadow palette and their brushes in this kind of kit. If I can find the eyeshadow palette, I will showcase it. I feel vaguely that I've talked about the eyeshadow palette before, and I just don't remember. But I tried the brand before. I actually used to have quite a bit of their lip products. I no longer do. I no longer have a connection with the brand anymore. So yeah, there is that. And yeah, I'll be excited to see what these products are a little bit more in detail. But so far, I'm not thinking I need any of the products. So Too Faced's previous owners and their actual creators have now dropped their Polite Society beauty brand, and this is available now at Ulta. So you have a foundation, you have a face palette, you have a lip gloss, mascara, and these were available when I made my most recent Ulta purchase. Nothing in here is really calling to me, and so I'm just gonna skip. It's that simple. I'm gonna skip. Something that is currently available in Europe is the newest Shiseido foundation, and this one is their Glow. So Shiseido has come out with quite a few foundations. They've had their reactivating matte one and some other ones that really were popular when they first launched. So I could definitely see this being extremely popular now for those that want a more glowy base. Although I don't want something that is so mattifying, I want something that's going to be a little bit more natural, skin-like finish. And so for me, this I think is going to be too much. But I've already seen one review. I want to see a couple more. We'll see if this becomes available at Sephora. If Shiseido is still available at Sephora, I honestly don't know. I don't buy a lot of products from them, or any. So yeah, we'll see. Are you interested? Definitely let me know. This is supposed to be medium coverage. It's supposed to leave the skin with a fresh, luminous finish. 24 hours, creaseless, all of that jazz. Fenty has also showcased something in, once again, Europe, and these are shadow sticks. So she has quite a few very neutral shades with a splash, and I do mean a splash or a hint of some more colorful shades. I actually am excited for these types of products. I enjoy them for various things. I have a cream shadow on today, and I did not say, once again, I just fully throttled into this video. I did record this makeup look. This was a look that I attempted to have up on Friday. I did not enjoy the audio, or not the audio. I didn't like the video quality. I didn't like the look, how it came out. So I decided to just not give you guys trash and to just redo it. So it should be coming up on Wednesday. But the cream shadow that I used for today's look is actually from Merit, and this is in the shade Viper. So I used this in the actual look, but as the base, I used my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick. So I really do enjoy these cream base products for various things, whether it's an inner corner highlight, whether it's an actual lid shade, whether it's the main matte shade, whatever. I really enjoy, really working with these cream shadows for a look. So I am definitely interested in these products, And because she has both matte and shimmery finishes, I can see me doing very similar to what I did with the ColourPop sticks, getting one of each to see which formula I may like, if I like either, and then maybe further picking up. But I will just say, as I like to say, Fenty does a lot of sales on their site, up to 30% off. So if this is not something that you're going to get, a ton of use out of before like December, I would say wait for those sales because she tends to do them during the holiday season. Thrive is coming out with some semi-permanent smoothing lipsticks. So these are supposed to visibly create fuller, smoother, and more nourished lips. It is a satin finish. It's ultra wearable and one smooth tug-free swipe. 12 shades, $26. I've never tried Thrive, never. And I know they were like the it girl like 2019 or so, but I just never tried the brand, never did. Would you want to see me try the brand? Is there a particular product that you love? Let me know. These will be available on September 13th. Okay, just a handful of products left and then we are good to go. And I'm feeling very confident that my wallet is safe this week. So Benefit is coming out with some new lip products, and these are a tinted lip balm formulation in different colors. These look very K-beauty-esque. Like you could genuinely get these off of YesStyle. I've tried these types of products off of YesStyle. I enjoy them. I have them in my collection. So I am personally going to easily pass. They didn't bring any kind of uniqueness to the Western market in my opinion. So yeah, easy pass for that. Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with a version of her magic cream for more oily and kind of combination skin types. I think this is definitely smart. I mean, she's had this magic cream for I don't know how long, and it's never been something that I've wanted to try because I always felt it would be too heavy. I actually recently went through a sample size of, I want to say, the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched cream or base or whatever. I actually like that as a night cream. I think it's nice and moisturizing and enough that throughout the night while I'm sleeping or laying in bed as it were, my skin does not get dry or need any additional hydration. So I actually do like a thicker moisturizer overnight and like a more lighter one obviously during the day because I'm active and my body is producing the oil that it naturally does. So I could definitely see me trying, now that I'm thinking about it, her original magic cream if I got like a sample size for night. But I also could definitely just see me getting the Bobbi Brown vitamin rich in a full size for night if I can get that on a decent sale. Tarte has come out with quite a bit for the holidays. The only thing that I found pinned online, like on Instagram, is this because it's the biggest thing that I think that they released recently, like as of literally today. So this is their Man Eater Nightfall eyeshadow palette. It is their hottest and fiercest Man Eater palette. It is 24 shades, 11 mattes, 9 shimmers, 4 sheens, $52. You can get this on sale. I would never tell you to buy Tarte full price ever. I also saw that they had a set of minis of their like Charlotte Tilbury spongy dupes. So like this is the Charlotte Tilbury one, but their version, they have minis of these in a set on Ulta. And I can't remember what else I saw on Ulta because I just vaguely was chilling and I decided to check Ulta today. But I'm good on this. I'm kind of good on all their other things because I pretty much picked up all the shades of what they have in the little poofy makeup full size. So I just don't need the minis. And what I would say is if you are somebody of my skin tone or deeper, try their cream bronzers. It actually is dark enough to work on our skin. Otherwise, the other stuff, I'm just chilling. Marc Jacobs is officially coming back to the beauty realm of things, specifically makeup. They're still doing their perfumes with Coty, and now Coty is expanding that to allow them to do makeup as well. I know so many people are excited, intrigued to see what they're going to bring back from the range. For me, the only thing that I enjoyed from the range was a foundation that I picked up from a TJ Maxx and I flew through. It was too dark for me, but as I do all the time, I just adjusted the shade via concealer, powder, etc. to work. So yeah, there is that. I don't have much expectation for the brand because, like I said, that was the only thing I really tried and enjoyed. I definitely look forward to seeing what they bring back, and maybe when they do bring it back, because it's going to take them some years, I will be in the financial space to actively purchase from them where I was not in the space to do that previously. Sugar Drizzle Polish has come out with a new palette. This is their Plumeria palette. It's, I guess, bringing some dragon vibes in there. There are mattes and shimmers and dual chromes. It's a 12-pan palette for $40. I think this is cute. Just not for me. I don't wear a lot of pinks, so it wouldn't make sense to get a palette like this. And when I do want to wear pinks, I have enough scattered around in particular eyeshadow palettes that I can create a pink look, you know? So unfortunately, this is going to be a pass. This is a brand I know so many people are starting to enjoy and talk about. And, you know, I think that's exciting and I love to see it. I just haven't found the perfect thing for me to try the brand and, you know, see if I enjoy their formula as much as other people seem to. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is this collaboration between Paul and Joe and Cinnamoroll. I don't know who this character is. Definitely feel free to educate me down below. And yeah, there's not too much information in this description box as to what the items are. You can see one is clearly a mirror, maybe like a brush case, a compact of some sort, maybe like powder, maybe a mirror, a makeup bag. I believe that that is their primer packaging, so it looks like pretty much they may have done, like, you know, the packaging of the character for the collaboration, but the inside are kind of their known and true loved products that they've already released and already have a good formula for. So, you know, that's always good. That's always what happens, honestly, with a lot of these collaborations, but I would love to see a little bit more on the inside of these products. So yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm very, very good with my wallet this week at least. I do know that the day that I'm filming this, which is the day before, it is the last day for 20% off of foundation products, select foundation products at Sephora. I did just recently pick up, you know, like I said, this NYX base product. The other one that I really wanted to try is actually not at Sephora, it's at Ulta. And so I'm going to wait to build up a cart worth of at least 125 points. And then I will go ahead, well, $125 worth of points, and then I will go ahead and make that splurge there. And I'm very excited because there are a couple of things that I'm going to be picking up there. So yeah, we're just going to continue to ride this kind of complexion wave, and I feel like that's what happens with my collection. As more interesting complexion products come out during the height of, you know, those releases, I do end up picking them up because I'm genuinely intrigued by those releases and I enjoy them. I get my money's worth, and then I kind of go through and I get more products in whatever range is released, etc. So very, very excited, and I will come back to talk to you guys on Wednesday, like I said, to give you guys this tutorial. And then probably what will happen is my Tuesday and my Thursday shorts will be surrounding the two concealers that I picked up recently. So stay tuned in case they are a little bit late. It's just because of when I get the actual packages. And I don't know, I'm just going to be having some fun. I'm going to be kind of throwing away my schedule that I have and just uploading when I have the time and giving you guys good content that even I want to rewatch. That's been my goal for I don't know how long, not necessarily focusing on I uploaded 3 videos this week, but I uploaded 3 videos this week that I want to rewatch, and I actively do rewatch when I'm bored or when I need something to wind down. And I'm going on a tangent now. So I'm going to step away. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys Wednesday. Bye, guys.